Hey guys! Today's topic of the video is what does it mean when a guy is not consistent? We will talk about 6 reasons. If you're new to my channel, check out the description box, usually I leave there links to my other related videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start. Reason number 1, he is playing games with you. He tries to control the game, he comes and goes. One day he is very active and texting you all day, then he disappears and you barely hear from him. He knows that it creates an attachment, curiosity, and you want more of his attention. You are intrigued, you get hooked, and men know that this works with some women. Usually women who don't value their time that much, women who have lower self-esteem, and with women who just love some intrigue, and women who deep down do not believe that they deserve much better. Because a woman who knows her worth would not waste her time on a man who's first playing games and second doesn't seem to be interested in her that much. Do not react to it if you notice that kind of behavior. Make yourself busy with your life and seeing other people. If you don't want to lose him just yet, still it's important to focus your mind on something else, rather than thinking about his behavior and wondering what he thinks about you. Because what he expects is you finding an excuse to text him, or texting him something like, "Hey Mr. Busy," or "Hey stranger, where have you been?" He wants to see if this is working. If you are already desperate, just let him go. Allow the distance to be there. Be okay with that. Even though you are not comfortable with it, let him come after you. Men like to chase. If he doesn't come back, if he's acting weird, just let him go. Second, if he's not consistent in the beginning, early stages, that's not good. Because at these stages men are usually very invested. If he's being inconsistent, that means he doesn't like you that much. He likes you, but not to a point that he would invest all of his attention. He constantly texts you, he wants to see you whenever you say yes. This is the first sign when a man likes you a lot. But when he disappears for no reason, sends you one-worded messages, that shows his attraction is not what it should be. He'll make it very obvious, he'll be consistent, he'll pursue you if he's really into this. Next reason, he has other girls he talks to. That's why he is not fully invested. He has other girls who he texts, hang out with. That's if we are talking about early stages of dating. He treats you like an option and not like a priority, because he doesn't want just one girl. He doesn't want to commit. He's fine with having many options, and he reaches out to you whenever he feels like it, or if his plans with other girls do not work out. And if you think, well, I'm gonna show him that this doesn't work with me, do not think he'll change his lifestyle and views on relationships all of a sudden. There may be few scenarios. First, you're trying to win him over. You are looking for ways to show him you are better than other girls. You trying to manipulate. You want to prove him wrong. You want him to see that you are the best girlfriend he could ever have. And that can be a bit risky because he can act like he's into this, like he wants a committed relationship with you. Meanwhile, he doesn't want to change a thing. He just likes to see girls doing their best for him. It's just an ego boost for him. So you need to read him good. You need to be able to read people good. Also, do not think you can change his life values. Do not think that just when you prove him you can be the best girlfriend, he gonna change his mind. Maybe he just doesn't need one, and you can stay in illusion for some time, or you could find someone who share your values and views on relationships. Second option, you tell him you don't like him seeing other girls and that you want him to commit to you. Men do not like ultimatum. As I said before, you can't change him. He will say to you that this is not what he's looking for, or he'll act like he's into this when he's actually not. Then, if we talk about the situation when you've been together for a long time and then he became inconsistent and distant. If your whole relationship he always been consistent, he was picking up his phone right away, leaving you voice messages, checking up on you if you're right, was buying you gifts, your relationship was going so good, and then out of nowhere he started acting distant and inconsistent. The conversations and the time he spends with you is much less. Every time you're around him, he's irritated, he's not the same. You feel like he's annoyed by you. One of the reasons can be that he's seeing someone else. Ask yourself what your intuition tells you. You know him well, you can tell when something is wrong. Now, if you call him late and he never picks up your calls, he only texts you in the morning and he always has excuses like he was tired, he didn't see you calling him, his phone was on the silent, he was out with his friends, and so on. Every time you text or call him late at night. The reason may be that he has other girl he's seen, or maybe he's even married and has kids, and that's why he also may not never invite you to his place. No one deserves to be someone's side chick or to be cheated on. So if you discovered he's been lying to you, you need to leave him. Because you don't need a man who disrespects you, who sleeps with other women, while being in a relationship with you, looking into your eyes and lying to your face. You don't need that. You deserve much better. Next reason he's been inconsistent and distant is that you're always complaining. You're never satisfied. In this case, he feels like he never does things right, he can't make you happy, he doesn't know what he should do. Of course, you shouldn't be with a man who does a bare minimum for you. But if you know he's trying, if he shows not just with his words, but with his actions that you are important to him and he wants to do things right, then it's different. Do not be the one who's always complaining, who's always nagging, because it can be very annoying, and also this never works the way you expect it. You expect him to do things differently after you've been complaining, after you criticized him, but it actually makes your man not wanting to be around you that much. He wants some positive vibes, and it's normal, it's healthy. He wants some space and he wants to feel like he's a man. He wants to be respected and praised, and you're just giving him the opposite. I don't mean you need to be fine with whatever he does or says, but complaints are not the best option to change his behavior. Next reason he's been inconsistent is that maybe he has some problems. He has a lot going on and he's working on solving those problems. In this case, of course, you can't guess or read his mind, so you can just ask him instead of acting suspicious and imagining him talking to other girls and cheating on you. Reason number 6, he lost interest. Everything was good and then it got boring, you grew apart. Maybe you've been together for a long time and the spark isn't there anymore. Yes, it will hurt if he tells you he's bored, he doesn't want you, he's not happy in a relationship. But that's a new start for you. It's better than not knowing another person is not happy being with you and you are still together. You'll find someone new. Maybe you've changed, evolved, and he's not. And maybe it's on the opposite. Maybe you two are on different levels. And it's one thing when a man wants to make things better and fight for your relationship. But when he doesn't, you can't make him do that. You need to move on. Because if he doesn't see your value, he might see it later on when you'll be with another man already. When you stop wasting your time on confused men, men who are inconsistent, who are not sure they want to be with you, who are not ready for a relationship, and so on, that is the moment you start meeting men who value you more. And that's because you do not tolerate when someone doesn't treat you good. That's because they know you deserve the best. They can feel it. You do not allow a man who doesn't respect you. You do not allow him to be around you. You are not about that life. Men can see when you tolerate their bad behavior and they lose respect to you. They do not see you as a prize, they see you as an entertainment. High-value men want a woman with standards, the one that knows her worth. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Hope it was helpful. Feel free to share your thoughts down below. Go check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Okay, bye!